I'm Tony Seston. I'm part of the Strategic Support Programme's Discovery team, and today I'm going to talk to you about sustainability, the environment, and health and well-being. We have inherent connections to our surrounding environment and the natural world. These connections exist because human evolution has been dependent on an essential relationship to nature and the ecosystem in order to succeed. As a species, humans wield great power to alter nature and design their environment to create processes that provide both basic needs and consumer-driven needs. In wielding this power, people have the choice to either enhance their environment, their ecosystem and its biodiversity, or degrade it for supposed financial, political or time-sensitive reasons. Taking the first of these choices and bringing nature into the working world enhances the industrial built environment by creating biophilic connections that impact physical and psychological health and well-being. Happy, healthy people are operationally effective people. If we continue to act on the green agenda, we have the potential to do great things for the three pillars of sustainability: the environment, society, and the economy. Delving slightly deeper into the psychological well-being and health benefits of connecting with nature, we find plentiful academic research that suggests nature helps with healing, social problems, improved performance, improved cognitive functioning, stress reduction, and health and well-being. Contact with nature has been found to enhance healing and recovery from illness and major surgical procedures. People living in proximity to open spaces report fewer social problems. The presence of limited amount of vegetation, such as grass and trees and vegetables, has been correlated with advanced coping and adaptive behaviour. Working environments with natural lighting, natural ventilation, and other environmental features result in improved productivity of workers, lower stress, and greater motivation. Contact with nature has been linked to increased cognitive functioning of tasks requiring concentration and memory. The human brain responds functionally to sensory patterns and cues emanating from the natural environment. Studies into the cognitive benefits of contact with nature has shown increased working memory performance. The improvement of mental health through nature-based solutions is well documented. When nature is viewed immediately prior to the introduction of a stressor, a human's autonomic activity alters in the recovery period and reduces the effects of stress. People's desire for contact with nature within an urban setting and subsequently experience a direct visual connection acts to lower blood pressure and heart rate. Short-term visits to nature areas have positive effects on perceived stress relief compared to built-up environment with no nature connections. So there it is. Communities with higher quality natural environments reveal more positive valuations of nature, a superior quality of life, and greater well-being. Trees and vegetation provide great aesthetic value at the same time as providing environmental, physical, and psychological benefits. There is some great work being done around the RAF in this field, and I urge you to support this activity wherever you see it. If we can increase our connections to nature on an airfield, we can improve operational effectiveness and add to biodiversity, the ecosystem, and the natural environment. In order to meet UK government targets on reducing internal combustion engine vehicles, the continuation of reducing pollutants being released, alongside strategies designed to reduce or replace the use of fossil fuel-based aviation, you, the whole force, have the power to influence our decision makers and leaders, to provide transparent indicators to measure and communicate the well-being of individuals and teams in terms of mental and physical health, regular exposure to natural light in all working roles on the airfield, a feeling of connectedness to nature through increased exposure to nature sounds, views, wildlife, and environmental features throughout the site, with sufficient indicators and signage to inform personnel of the environmental and personal value. A walkable, bikeable site with sufficient bespoke infrastructure to create safe green routes throughout the site. low carbon vehicle access on designated routes throughout the site, with particular prioritisation for public transport solutions. A site that engenders social inclusion, civic engagement, healthy living, amenity and accessibility throughout. The ability to attract and retain talented people by being a truly ethical and environmentally minded organisation, thus enabling operational effectiveness and output to thrive and stimulating the conditions for innovation. And finally, secure energy sources, water sources and supply lines. The future vision of an RAF airfield is one that is able to operate without the need for excessive external resources, and one that provides a sustainable and resilient future.